Hello everyone, it's Dale here with new weekly trading ideas video. Today we are going to cover trades on the euro, then the Australian dollar and also on the British pound. So let's check them out. What you see before you, this is the chart of euro dollar 30-minute time frame. This is NinjaTrader 8 platform with my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators. And what I want to talk about here is a support at 1596. The support is in here. And let me now tell you why I think that this should be a strong support and the price should react to it. So, if you look just at the price action here in this area, then you can see that the price made a rather strong rejection of lower prices. The rejection being the price going down rather aggressively and then turning and going rather aggressively up. That means that buyers stepped in and reversed the price, right? They started to buy everything the sellers had to sell and they reversed the price from sell-off into buying activity. So when you see a strong rejection like this, what you want to see inside the rejection is a significant volume cluster. For that, you want to use the volume profile, ideally the flexible volume profile that I have, looks like this. Or you can go to TradingView and they have something which is called fixed range volume profile. You can use that as well. The functionality is more or less the same. I would say that mine is superior because there is a bit clunky, but you can use either one. Anyways, we have a strong rejection of lower prices, and within that rejection we can clearly spot place where buyers started to buy aggressively. It is this place. You can see it on the volume profile because heavy volumes were huge here, right? So this is the place where buyers were active, and it is very important place for the buyers, right? Because they placed a lot of orders here. Now, as you can see, my level is at the beginning of this heavy volume zone, because I think that when the price reaches this place in the future, then chances are that the buyers from here will become active again and they'll want to defend this place. Because we can see clearly on the volume profile that this place was important for them. Alright, so we just need to wait for the pullback now, and when the price reaches this place, then go long from there. By the way, this place is also quite nicely visible on the weekly volume profile, this being the weekly volume profile. And as you can see, it is right here. This is the heavy volume zone. Also, it stands out on the weekly volume profile. It's nicely visible there. That means that this level is also important from the bigger perspective, all right? Which adds strength to that level. All right, so that's for the long level on the euro. Now, let's go to the Australian dollar US dollar. And this is a 30-minute chart of the Australian dollar US dollar. What we have here is also a rather strong rejection of lower prices. So let me show you. This is the rejection of lower prices, right? Now, the next thing that we want to see there is a volume bump somewhere within that rejection. It should be somewhere close to the place where the price turned, right? So somewhere in here. So let me use the volume profile. It doesn't really matter if you use it like this or like this or like this. The volumes, you are interested in are in this area, and as you can see, the volume profile clearly shows them. This is the volume cluster, not as strong as the previous one which you saw on the euro, but still I would say that this is a significant volume cluster, especially because it formed within such a strong and sharp rejection, right? So again, the strategy is the same. You identify the volume cluster, and at the beginning of the volume cluster, that's where the support is. In this case, on the Australian dollar, it's at 0.6493. And again, the setup is the same. You wait for the pullback, and when the price reaches this level in the future, if it reaches this level in the future, then enter your trade. It is a long from here, right? Now, what I also like to see when there's a rejection like this is I like to see fair value gap. Fair value gap is highlighted in green. In here, this is a fair value gap. Above it, there's another one. And fair value gap shows aggression of buyers, right? And I like to see that sign of buyers, of aggressive buyers within the rejection, because I really want to see the strength behind this move, right? In this case, we do have that fair value gap here and then here, so that's ideal. Let me switch back to the euro. In here, there also was a fair value gap. All right. Okay. So, anyways, that was for the Australian dollar, US dollar, and let's now go to check out the British pound. So, on the British pound, we have also sort of rejection. If you look at it like this was a rejection. By the way, this is a 30-minute chart of the British pound. So we had this rejection, and well, you can either look at it as a rejection, or you can just take a look at it like this with the volume profile and look into this a little rotation, which was followed by this aggressive buying activity. So in either case, what we have is significant volume cluster which formed before the price changed its direction, right? From downtrend to uptrend. At the bottom of it, we have this volume cluster, which shows a place where buyers were jumping in, buying, entering the long positions before pushing the price up. And this is an important place for the buyers, right? Because they placed a lot of their long positions here, this place. So that's why I have my long level here. It is at 1.3367. As you can see, there's also a fair value gap here. And the reason why I have the level exactly here and not at the beginning of that volume cluster is because this is the beginning of the fair value gap, right? This is the beginning of the fair value gap. And I really like to place my levels at the beginning of a fair value gap, right? So that's why I have the level here. And also I wanted to place it a little bit lower rather than at the beginning of the volume cluster here, because my stop for this trade will be rather big. It will be right here. This will be the stop loss. So if the level was higher, if it was here, then the stop loss would, this would be the stop loss, would be just too much, So I'm planning to enter the trade here and place the stop here. Might be that the price will want to react to this volume cluster as well. So that's why I want to have a sort of wider stop. And yeah, this is how I plan to trade it. Right now, again, we just need to wait for the price to make a pullback, and if it does, then go long from there. All right. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading and get your hands on my custom-made indicators, then visit my website. It is at traderdale.com, and if you click trading course and tools, then it will take you to this page. Scroll down a bit, and here you can browse my educational and indicator packs. This is the volume profile pack, order flow pack, VWAP pack, and smart money pack. There are videos where you can watch what's included specifically in each pack. You can get them separately in here, or if you scroll down some more, then here is a combo pack which includes all the 4 packs together for a discounted price. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!